Hello, this is Team Fairness. My name is Stephen Childs. I'm researching the chaos magic, they call it these days. And the roots of magic go back way back into the past. And it's about the same thing as religion. So there are many gods, and then there's the claim that there's only one God, and then there's the claim that that God has the enemy Satan. It's just a confusing nightmare sometimes. Last night I dreamed I'm the king of the world, and I had defeated Jesus and Satan. To me, they're demons. So Shiva is the God for me, the good God. But then he's the demon for other people. So one person's God is another person's demon. And that's why the idea that there is good versus evil, that there is people that don't do people wrong, good, and there are people that do others wrong, evil. That's a real thing. That's a thing that we can observe directly as humans, whether there's gods or not, gods and demons or not. So because I'm focused on that, I was able to defeat Jesus and Satan. I had a dream where Jesus is definitely a demon to me in this dream, where he's forcing me into surrendering to him as my Lord. I don't want to. I'm with Shiva. And Shiva is associated with Allah. Allah is a more recent version of Shiva. So what's the foundation of Shiva? Well, it's the Hindu mythology goes back to the Godhead and the foundation of creation. And so that's what this is basically about, is what is this place where we live, where we exist? What is it that is us? That kind of thing. So we observe true and false in our experience, and we've all experienced being betrayed. We've experienced someone stealing something that's ours, or taking something that we think is ours. Like I saw one time, we were at the restaurant and the woman had her two young daughters, and the older daughter took the maraschino cherry from the ice cream and ate it, and the little younger daughter was just furious and then very hurt. So we know at a very young age when someone does us wrong. It's a threat to our life if people are doing us wrong. So we have strong feelings to stop them, to protect ourselves. And then, anyway, so these two characters in this dream that were demonic to me are not ruling the planet. I'm the king of the world. And it's because I serve Team Fairness and I don't do others wrong. And I know that people that don't do others wrong win. And people that do others wrong lose. So there's this, it's a male person, being, that torments me. And yesterday, it was like the most powerful one. It's associated with a place I used to work. And the place is Banta Book in Spanish Fork, Utah. It's no longer Banda Books. It's now 3 letters. It's a powder packaging corporation, like individual packets of coffee or herbal remedies, such as that, things like that. So we know people steal stuff, and we know that there's something watching what we're doing, a higher power. So, there was another dream I had where Jesus had the crown, this big fancy crown for being king of the world, and he was fighting against the one that was dark figure, because Jesus didn't want to be known as being evil, as in working with Satan. So he decided to defeat Satan so that Jesus wouldn't be known as being an evil God. So that's also going on with me being awarded the king of the world in this dream I had last night. So the king of the world counts the same as everybody else and is a servant of team fairness, as in me. So it's about the World Fairness Agreement. That's what we need to do. We need to make the World Fairness Agreement happen so the war stops, and the poverty stops, and the crime stops, and the hatred stops, etc. So I'm just now starting to learn about the characters in chaos magic. There's 72 demons, and then there's 72 counter demons. And they correlate to people say, well, they're just the gods. So I learned how Plato had talked, I think it's in Timaeus, I haven't read it. I'll look into it more. They drew lots to who would reign over the world, these various gods in the Greek pantheon or whatever. And then that thought is incorporated into the foundation of the Bible. So Yahweh was one of those gods that was given, he had, his lot was that he would be in the position he's in. And he's a demon to other people, and he's a god to some people and a demon to others. So, they're stealing from me. It's like they stole my chair. The chair represents the throne. So I'm the king of the world in the dream world, and they've stolen my chair, and they've stolen my crown. They stole my plane. I made a plane. I designed it. Radio control. So radio control became a sexual thing, like people would be possessed of a demon, and they would have sex with the demon included in the sexual encounter. So they have my plane, and I'm not even in it. I'm not even benefiting from their group. Their group was at AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. So they thought they had won because my car, I got it in a wreck, and a car T-boned me, and I found out I had a pituitary tumor because of the jar from the impact, hemorrhaged. Some spirit told me to take an aspirin. Take aspirin. It would have killed me because it's a blood thinner. And I was hemorrhaging my brain. So I'm thinking, well, I'm going to see what goes on here. Maybe they're going to perform some magic, and I'm going to take one aspirin. So I trusted them, and I took one, and I'm sure it caused more damage. And it's like maybe did some good somehow. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? So there's like I have a spirit friend that says, don't do something. And then I realize she's selfish. She's on the side of evil. And so I have to think about it. What is this suggestion about? Question, who's telling you stuff? And so, I don't know if there's anyone anywhere that I trust. I don't trust anyone. I trust everyone, not anyone in particular. No individual, I do not trust any individual, including me. I trust the one that's everything. And you can just think about this. The people that don't do others wrong have more power in the long run, 100% of the time. Eventually, the people that are not doing others wrong win. So I don't have to trust anyone individually. I don't have to trust Jesus or Judas or Satan or Yahweh or Mother Nature or Sita. I have a strong connection to the Divine Mother, as in Ram and Sita. Today I was being accused of bugging people because I'm making notes in my journal about the dreams. They don't want me doing it. They don't want my YouTube channel on. They don't want my Team Fairness on. That's the leader of that is the one that his people told him to go home. You've lost. He admitted that I was on to him, and he knew I could overhear what he's doing, because the power that's with me is showing me what he's doing to some degree. And this probably got this connection to somebody that worked at Banta Books in Spanish Fork, Utah. See, I'm naming names because this is a total war. People have done me wrong, and I want totally for everyone to know who it was and what they did and when they did it, so that everybody and their dog turns against them and hates their guts because they ruined everything for everyone. So I'm very angry at them. Okay, if they'll agree to the terms of the World Fairness Agreement, they're totally forgiven and they're honored. Have a great day.